Hello everyone! Today let's talk about the mistake number one that people in fitness are doing, and even professional coaches. Well, like some of you might know, I have a gym and I'm using my room from time to time to rent to different trainers. Also, sometimes I go to other gyms to train myself when mine is completely full. What I see is that most of the coach, they don't have any clue what they are doing. They see equipment and they are like, oh, a T-Rex, let's use this. Oh, a kettlebell, let's use that. Oh, we're gonna do my favorite exercise for this and for that. Every time they just see some equipment, they are excited to use it, but they have no idea why they are using it. What's the point? What are they gonna train? They don't know. They just think, okay, oh, wait, a bit of T-Rex, a bit of that, that's gonna be fun. And we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Well, fitness is not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be efficient. That doesn't mean it can't be fun, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is that you need to know what you're doing. I can really tell you that most of the coaches have no ideas. And sometimes when I coach a client in a private gym and you have another person coming to train himself, then he's starting to do a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this. And you have no idea what he's training. He's not even doing sets of the exercise. He's doing a bit of biceps until exhaustion, and then a bit of shoulders and a bit of that, and wow, I did a super session. And well, my friend, you did nothing because you just moved some air and consumed a bit of calories, but you had no methodology. Methodology is what can bring you good results. That makes all the difference. That's why my clients have a lot of success, and I'm going to teach you how to. So the first point is that you need to understand what you are working on, meaning that when you do an exercise, what muscles you should feel. You should feel like, oh, the exercise, by example, biceps curl, it's working my biceps, I can feel it. Because if you do that, you know, okay, today, by example, I'm gonna work my biceps, and tomorrow I'm gonna work something else. Because you know it, because you know what you're doing. If you do push-ups, what are you working? Do you know? Well, chest, big pectoralis is the first one. Then triceps. Depending on how you push your hands, if you spread them a lot, you will work more your chest. If you spread them really little, then you will work more your triceps. And if you go in the middle position, which is the normal push-up position, then you will work both. That's what you're supposed to know. On top of that, you're also working some muscles from the shoulder blades, some abs because it's a plank, and then you're also working the front deltoid. You need to understand that. That is very important. You can't just move and expect your body to transform. You need to have methodology, like I said. So if you understand that, you will be able to understand your workout plan and why you shouldn't modify it if it was made by a professional and it's good. Or you should be able to create yourself a good workout plan. Because you know, yesterday I trained that, so tomorrow I shouldn't train the same. But why not working twice the same? Well, because if you do, your muscles will not recover and you will just damage them and injure yourself. That is why. So it's very important. I'm going to make another video on why recovery is very important. Very basic, but you should also feel the work at the right place. So if you're working the biceps, you should not feel your shoulder, except if it's the start of the biceps that you're feeling. But you shouldn't feel your feet, for example, when you work your biceps. So that sounds very stupid, but some people just will do it so wrong that they will feel something absolutely incorrect. If they start to swing, then they're gonna feel the lower back. Well, biceps curl is not for your lower back. But if you cheat and if you go like this, then you might feel your lower back. So if you do, and you understand what you're supposed to work, then you can think, there is something wrong there. Maybe I should stop, try to have questioning myself in order to understand what is the problem. What am I doing wrong? Why am I feeling the lower back and not the biceps? That is how you should think. Like this, you will have more progress. Also, if you're never feeling the right muscles, you will not have the progress you wanted because the work is going in the wrong place. If you cheat with your lower back for the biceps curl, then your biceps will work less and your back will take the pressure. Not even working, but taking the pressure, because you're going to make lever. So your biceps will not be as developed as you want. And if you do this every time with different exercise, then you will never have the progress. Some people doing push-ups, doing them so bad, moving the hips instead of moving the upper body, then they don't have the progress. They're still weak in the arms and they don't have the power to perform a real push-up. That's very important. You need to know what you're working. You need to feel it. And feeling it, you will slow down the exercise. By example, if you know that here you have the work with the biceps, then you can slow it down and really feel it. And then I can tell you, your progress will be way faster and bigger. Also, another very good point about understanding what you're working is that if you're training super hard and the day after you have some muscle soreness or some pain, then you might know where it comes from. By example, if you train a lot the shoulders and the day after you have neck pain and you can't even turn your head, then you might understand that it's linked to it. You might understand that your shoulder being completely blocked will start to pull here, put pressure to your neck and block your neck, because your shoulder is a strong muscle and the small muscles to move your head are weak ones. So they will not be able to resist to the pressure from the shoulder. So if you have neck pain after working the shoulders, it might be connected. Then you know what you can do in order to improve it. You can take a foam roller, going to a Thai massageist and think, okay, can you massage my shoulders? Or doing it yourself in order to release the pain from the neck. And then suddenly everything is fine. And you know why? Because you understand your body. If you understand your body, you will progress faster and have less pain. So my conclusion is the following. You need to understand what you're doing, and your coach, of course, should. I mean, if you have a coach that is just pushing you, animating the session, just saying like, yeah, do more, do more, do more, and you say, oh, I have wrist pain or whatever, and he can't have any clue where it's coming from, then maybe you don't have the right coach. Because if I do a session and a person telling me, after the session I had a bit of this or a bit of that, I know exactly why and I know exactly how to deal with it. Not to avoid it, but to massage it, to tell him what to do it myself, to do 5-minute massage on the shoulder, by example, for the same example as before. And then suddenly, the neck can move. This is very important. So knowing what you're working is for me a key element of having progress. Because you will understand your workout plan, because you will understand what you need to do, and you will understand how to avoid the pain. If you do this exercise the day after you have a problem, maybe it's because the day before you worked the shoulders and then again you worked it and then the pressure is so bad that you have an injury. So you know how to avoid that just by understanding what you're doing. That's it for today. Don't forget to have a look below the video in Coach Corner. If you're not in Coach Corner right now, just on YouTube, just go in the first link to Coach Corner and check all the pictures and information we put below the video. So I wish you to take care and we see each other in the next video.